From a pin you can only get from winning a tournament, to a skin that costs $300. Throughout this video, the levels of the rarity will go up and up until at the end, the rarest items will be revealed. So let's begin. Up first, we have to start with the cosmetics that are somewhat rare. These items you'd see occasionally, but they're not the rarest, but they are still quite rare. First, let's begin with Star Shelly. This skin you had to get for playing in 2018, which was 6 years ago. Now, I do see the skin a lot because I think about 1 million players got it, so it is rare, but not the rarest thing. It's about as rare as the first 10 Brawl Pass skins, and that's coincidentally what I'm going to talk about next. If you didn't know, the first 10 Brawl Pass skins were extremely special. This is when they first started out with the Brawl Pass, and not everyone wanted to buy them. Also, every other season you could get them for free since they costed 170 gems, and every season you'd get 80. These skins I have a lot of, but they aren't the rarest as well. I'd say these are slightly more common than Star Shelly, but honestly, nowadays I don't see many of them, especially after the trophy rework. And recently, they've been making recolors of these old Brawl Pass skins, so make sure you don't have them mixed up. Up next is one that is still attainable to this day, although it is quite unknown. This being the Matcherino pin. Basically, you get this for donating $5 to the Matcherino tournament. It's safe and authorized by Supercell. It's pretty simple. Honestly, I might get it soon. My brother has it. But there's one for Matcherino that's extremely rare, and you'll see that one later. But this next one's pretty broad. Basically, all it is just all anniversary skins. This includes Red Dragon Jesse, Megabox Daryl, Barbarian King Bull. These you see occasionally. There's so many that I can't really name them all, but they're pretty cool. Usually they're just collector's items. Like, they're not insane skins, but they're just cool to have. Okay, that covers everything inside of the somewhat rare category. Time to move up a level to the rare category. Now, for some reason in my notes, I only wrote one thing for the rare category, but it has a lot of skins, so let's discuss it. I'm going to be talking about the seasonal skins, not just the regular ones. I'm talking about the exclusive ones that aren't attainable anymore. For example, the first 3 Christmas skins: Santa Mike, Little Helper Penny, and Red Nose Nita. The last time these were available were Christmas of 2020. Well, I guess you can count Red Nose Nita returning only about a month ago with a glitch inside of the Supercell Creator Program, but I already made a video on that. I believe there are 4 sets of these exclusive skins. One of them being the Brawloween set with Werewolf Leon, the Christmas set that I just talked about, and the 2 Lunar sets. All of these skins are pretty darn rare, so if you see any, then you're lucky. But overall, I would say that the first Lunar set is probably the rarest, being Lion Dance Brock, Royal Agent Colt, and Dumpling Daryl. And you're looking at a proud owner of Dumpling Daryl. None of these skins will ever be available again, but they will probably make recolors in the future. And honestly, my favorite ones are probably Royal Agent Colt, Hero BB, and Santa Mike. And Santa Mike already got a recolor. And it's in the shop right now, so if you want to get it right now. Let's move on from the rare category to the pretty darn rare category. This is the stuff that you barely ever see. You probably see it like once a month or once a year. This stuff is pretty darn rare. Up first, we have to discuss Challenger Colt. This skin is different from most skins. This skin was available once for about a week and never came back. And it costed $5 for you to buy. So free-to-play players couldn't even manage to pick it up. Honestly, in my opinion, it's Colt's best skin. And it's unfortunate that most people couldn't even get it, including me. I don't know why. My parents just didn't let me spend money on games back then. I do believe they will eventually make a recolor for it, like they did with Star Shelly. But I like to see this as a counterpart to Star Shelly. But man, it's just so cool with like the Brawl Stars phone guns. And overall, it's just a really cool design. I really hope they bring back in some form, but not the original skin. We gotta let the OGs keep their OG cool item flex.
Don't buy Renegade Raider if you respect the OG.
Up next is something that I can actually achieve. This being the creator icon and creator spray. There are a few requirements that you need for this, so it is quite rare. At first, you need 5,000 subscribers on YouTube, 3,000 Twitch followers, or 15,000 TikTok followers. Then you have to be accepted by Supercell's strict rules. Basically, you have to upload pretty consistently and make sure that your content's original and not like those rank up shorts. And if you do get accepted to the Supercell official creator program, you'll have to wait 30 days and then spend 50k creator elixir on each cosmetic. That's a little bit of work, isn't it? But I'm committed to the grind, so if you guys want to help me out on this journey, can you please subscribe? You know you want to. Come on, man, come on. Yeah, there you go. Up next is Meteoric Fame or above. Recently, Meteoric Fame has become a little bit more common, but people who have it either are horrible at the game or like the best players you'll ever see. Also, it just looks really cool. Like the cosmetics that come with it. Oof. And that battle card. Oh. But then, only about like 100 players have alien fame. It is insanely rare, and it stands out so much because all the other ones are just average colors, and then there's just green. It's so menacing, but so cool looking. And I think there's like 2 people with the pin so far. Honestly, this probably should have went in extremely rare, but it's too late. I already did it. Lastly, in the pretty darn rare category is the forgotten esports teams, which are Obey and Q-Lash. But right now inside the Brawl Stars shop, it does say that Stamina and Luminosity are also going to be last available, but I'm not 100% sure about that. But I did buy Stamina because I love it. Overall, I'd definitely say Obey's the rarest, Q-Lash being the second rarest, and if Stamina and Luminosity don't come back, those 2 would be tied. But I'm just saying, I really doubt you'll ever see Obey or Q-Lash. They were extremely unpopular back then. Back then, they were only available for $2, so not many people actually bought them. So if you see them, you're really lucky. Now let's move on from the pretty rare category to the extremely rare category. This stuff I bet you guys will never ever see in your lives. There's only a few people who have any of these cosmetics, so let's get right on into it. The first is Red or Blue King Frame. Right now inside of the Supercell ID reward shop, you can unlock points to unlock certain rewards, and 2 of them are Red and Blue King Frame. Each of these take 15,000 reward points each, and guess what? $100 worth in rewards points of purchases is only 5,000 points. Bro, that means that each skin is $300. But something that's even scarier is the fact that they both come with player icons. So if you see both of these on one person's battle card, they decided to spend a little bit more than $1,000 on 2 funny Brawl Stars skins. But I do believe over time, these skins will become more readily available because you can actually get free points from just doing missions inside of Supercell games. But also, I'll probably eventually get the Blue King one in like a year, just because I buy Brawl Pass every month. But for the time being, it's one of the rarest skins in the game, if not the rarest. But up next is something that's actually free, not costing $300, but you have to be really good at the game for it. It's the Matcherino winning pin. Now, as I said earlier, there's something that you can get from Matcherino that's extremely rare. And that one, you have to win a tournament. Basically, to get this pin, you have to sign up to a tournament inside of Matcherino. That has to be either silver or gold. Silver, you have to place first, while in gold, you can place second or first. Now, these tournaments are really hard. You'll be fighting non-stop pro players. So it's almost impossible to get unless you are a pro player. If you look on the leaderboards of the most total trophies and you click on a bunch of those accounts, you'll see that a lot of them are using the Matcherino winning pin. But something extremely similar to the Matcherino winning pin is the World Final winning pins. These are some of the rarest things inside of all of Brawl Stars. There's 3 people who own each of these versions. There's a 2019 version, a 2022 version, 2023, and 2024. These, I have a feeling none of you guys will ever see in your entire life, unless you're checking their profiles or you're watching a YouTube video on them, because a few of them have become YouTubers, like Spen and Tom. But somehow, after all of that, there's still something even rarer that only one person has. And it's simply just a true gold skin. But it's not just any, it's Nat's true gold tick. Basically, one of the community managers of Brawl Stars, Frank, told Nat that if on Twitter she got a post that got a certain amount of likes, they'd make a true gold tick and give her one for free. And she did it. So that's why true gold tick's in the game. But also, they forgot to give her true silver tick, which means she's the only person in the world who's able to have a true gold skin without owning the counterpart, the true silver skin. Oh yeah, I just realized throughout this video, I kind of forgot to include Prestige's, the rank 35 pin, and the Trophy Titan Mastery title. I'd put a Prestige and the rank 35 pin at pretty rare, and the Trophy Titan title at extremely rare. So that's it for me today, guys. And if you want to see how I mastered Gus in only 3 days, make sure to click on this video here.